Hi everyone, it's me, Krylios, Team Rayceen Productions co-host and moderator. And joining me is the High Priestess of Love and Empress of Pride, the one and only and legendary Rayceen Pendarvis.
Greetings and salutations, all.
Joining us is Harriett D and Germono Toussaint. Welcome.
Hello, darlings. Thank you.
Hello. We are so excited to have you joining us today to talk about this fabulous project, Project 111. But before we get into that, we want each of you to introduce yourselves and share a little bit about who you are and what you do. Germono, since this is your first time on the Team Rayceen channel and us chatting with you, please go first.
Yeah, I'm Germono Toussaint, composer, playwright, producer. I do a little bit of everything and have for the past 20 years produced music, concerts in New York. More recently as in the last 5 years, I've been producing albums and singles. And I've done a lot of work with musical theater over the past 10 years.
Oh, wonderful. And of course, Harriett.
Hello, darlings. Mother's back. I'm an artist. I have performed for audiences from Broadway to Dubai. I do it all as well. I love the arts. I live in New York, from North Carolina. I went to Howard University, and I'm so glad to be back here to chat about our music.
Now, please tell us about the fabulous Project 111, besides being the numbers on the day I was born.
Oh, darling, that makes it extra special. Yes, there she is. So Germono and I have long known each other many years. We're very dear friends. I was on his A Mile in My Shoes advisory board, and we've also worked together on his piece, The Anointed. So it would seem that we would naturally come together to do music. I was away doing work on P-Valley in Atlanta, and Germono requested some information for casting a piece that he was doing. So we were going back and forth. He's like, oh, Diva, check out some of my music. So we were in there, and I had been in the studio for P-Valley. I was like, Germono, we should do some music. Why don't we get together and do something? Just create a song or something. We were going back and forth. So I would send little tracks that I would record in the gym. He would crack up laughing. He was like, oh, that's the way I work. And then all of a sudden it became a thing and the light bulb went off and we were in, right, Germono?
Yeah, it was way more spontaneous than that. But that's the gist of it. It's like, boo, we're gonna do a house music album.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, okay. I thought she was joking for about 2 weeks until we started.
Because I was like, let's create some music, let's generate work for ourselves when we're in our in-between time. And we both love music, it's a part of our life. So I was like, why not? Why not contribute to the canon?
Of course. And why did we decide house music was the route you wanted to go down with for Project 111?
House is life, darling. House is spiritual. House is all things. It's a community. People come together. When you listen to house, you cannot help but move. And if you don't move, then you should go on to the side, right? House is everything. And if you know, you know. I'm an old school house head. Germono loves house, right, G?
I do. And I also think for a lot of people that didn't have community, house literally saved their lives. The house, the houses, the ballroom community, that was community, that was church to a lot of people, when they had nowhere else to go.
Of course, certainly. And Rayceen, I know you've been listening, honey.
Honey, I've been listening, honey. First of all, it's about the interludes. The interludes set you up for the next. I live for a good interlude. And Mother gives you all these fabulous interludes before she goes into all these fabulous beats, honey. And I would get Lana D and homage to house. I was sitting twirling in my house, saying, "Oh, this thing is really feeling it." And besides being so beat, who did the photography and who styled you for the album?
The stylist was Dash Armstrong, and the photographer is Carlos Montelera, both here in New York City. I know they are fantastic, and the entire makeup hair team. just fantastic. They were not playing around for our Project 111 cover art, and Duroc Knox did the actual cover art for the album. But thank you for that. The interludes actually was Germono's idea. He's like, Diva, I think we need to set up the songs. You know, I was like, I'm ready song. He's like, no, let's tell the story. Let's create a whole album, as it were, and which is what we did, which I love. I love the interludes too. The Project 111 is my favorite. 111 from the heavens coming down. What?
So tell me, how did you even come up with the name, the title Project 111?
I don't think we had a title at first. It was just, we were just going to release singles. And then Diva had one of her moments. She's like, boo, Project 111. 111 is we have to change everything. So that's actually how the project started, because we were talking about a relationship I was in. And she was like, honey, these love navigations. Ooh, that's it. That's what we have to.
And then we also were talking about the time signature of the songs. So I tend to want it fast because, you know, house gives you and Germono's like, let's get into the groove. So we kept going back and forth on one particular song. And then somehow we landed on 111. And then of course it was that moment of, here's 111 again. That's it, boo. And so we put all those things together. Then we looked up 1 and 11, 111, and both are power numbers, spiritually speaking, you know, so we wanted to go with that, and rejuvenation of spirit and empowering people to move and find their joy again through our music.
And you can feel it. You can feel it. Just the name Project 111. When I saw it, I said, I mean, you know, and it didn't dawn on me until I thought about it. And I said, oh, birthday. I said, oh, yes, ma'am. I said, I'm so connected with you because from the first time I've met you, I just have always fallen in love with you. Your spirit is just so full of love. Your music is so full of love. Everything. I mean, you pour everything into every project you do. So, I mean, you know, and you know that just the children are going to be twirling and twirling for days. These will be classic house tunes that I can twirl 10, 20, 30 years from now when they'll be having the reunions of the Paradise Garage and Studio 54 and track. We'll be twirling to these beats, child. So, you know, both of you created what we call classic house.
Thank you so much. Germono, I must admit, because he is a great producer in that he challenged me in terms of once he was putting the music together and vocally challenging me to do more vocally when we're in the studio. And I was like, oh, boo, I don't know. He's like, no, Diva, it needs to be this, this, and this. So if you really want a great producer for your tracks, you call Germono Toussaint. We had the best time, you know, and just putting it all together.
Lovely. And what was the process like? How long did it take? Like, how did you kind of figure out when and how you were going to get together and create that music? What was all of that process like to really bringing this project together?
Well, it was very streamlined and strategic. And there was no, it was nothing like that. Diva would literally be at the gym. And she's like, I don't know what this is exactly, but I'm just saying, homage to house, homage to house. I don't know what you want to do with that, but you know, you turn it into a song. It was like just like the most random audio. Like, this is okay, turn this into a song. So I tried, you know, to turn it into a song, and then we would go back and forth with the lyrics, you know, until we had like a cohesive intro, verse, chorus, pre-chorus, bridge, etc. And then we went to a studio in New York that I love, and I cannot think of the name of the engineer right now, but a wonderful studio in New York that worked with us to get the recordings finalized. I zoomed in. Harriett was there in person.
So it was like a year, because initially we wanted to have a song ready for Pride last year, and you know, once we got in, we had to really, really work hard to like collaborate in terms of like lyrics and things like that. So we realized it was going to take us a little more time. So that was the initial goal, to have fun at Pride and, you know, serve the children a little la-di-da, you know.
Yes.
But it's all good because this has been a labor of love and we both love it so much.
And it's out right in time for this year, honey, because Pride will come again.
A little la-di-da for you to sing. Little la-di-da-di-dee-dee-dee-dee.
Yes.
Backup dancers ready now.
You know, it's so funny. It's like this wonderful when you think about, you know, this wonderful flow and this energy, how divas are gravitating to what all divas do and do so well. And house music is like you pay homage to the kids who pay homage to you, who just, it's like this wonderful experience. Here you have the amazing Beyonce doing what she's doing. And who knows, honey, you'll be coming right back sweeping the Grammys like she swept the Grammys, and y'all be snatching Grammys and things in the dance categories and things and turning it. I just, you know, I'm putting it out in the universe. Let's just love and just have it, and you feel it. And it's just one of those things that, you know, it's such a wonderful thing to see that we know as artists that house music is the pulsating beat of everything. Mm-hmm. But we know that when it becomes this thing that folks latch onto, it becomes this thing that people say, oh my God, I love it. You know, child, I was looking at what theme songs I'm going to be using from your CD to come out on when I enter stage. Because I said, yes. I done found me a couple theme songs that I can enter on stage too.
Thank you, received. Thank you. Please use, please.
You know I will. I'm going to say, Miss Harriett, this is my girlfriend. This is now my new theme song.
There you
Glow.
go.
You must use glow. Glow, stop to the top.
Okay. All right. Don't be surprised if you see me twirling in and you'll hear that music in the background.
Yes.
Yes.
Please tell the viewers, by the way, how they can download and listen to Project 111.
Yeah, so if you go to either of our websites, it's the first thing that you see. Mine is GermonoToussaint.com. HarriettDfoy.com. It's on all of our social media. Also, if you just type in Project 111 on any of the streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, you know, even Pandora, Amazon Music, it'll pop up.
Awesome. I already got it on mine, honey.
Okay.
I already got it on Apple Music. So there we go.
The photo is so regal. It is so right now. It is so on track with giving Wakanda realness.
That beat is over. I was like, yes, let's go, honey. Thank you.
I love it.
We love a good look.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And of course, we want everyone to know how they can go ahead and follow each of you and keep up with everything that you are doing. So, Germono, go ahead. How can people follow you and keep up with everything that you're about?
Well, I'm trying to grow my TikTok, but I think generally Instagram, Toussaint for you. I'm semi-active on Twitter and I'm semi-active on Facebook, but mostly I'm active on Instagram. So also, if you go to my website, GermonoToussaint.com, all of those handles are there.
Awesome. And Harriett, you as well.
Darlings, I'm very active on Twitter because we engage so much with our P-Valley fans. Shout out to our Pink Posse. We love you. And the Instagram, Harriett_D_Foy, and TikTok, Mother Gives a Like TikTok. That is at FoyTata24. And I'll be launching my new updated website designed by Creative Obsessions later in the week. So there's a whole new flow on that. Get ready.
Awesome. And our viewers, please look in the description below for links so that you can go ahead and check out everything that Harriett and Germono has to offer. So go ahead and check out the links in the description. I am so glad that we got a chance to catch up with you both today to get to chat and kiki about Project 111. Thank you so much for always coming back to Team Rayceen and having a good old time with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you. As always a good time. Rayceen, we must have you on our next project.
Yes.
Yeah.
At the top.
Yes. I'm feeling it. And I'm saying yes to it already.
All right, darling.
I love it. Thank you all.
Thank you.
To those watching, please follow Team Rayceen on social media and click around our YouTube channel. Check out our other vlogs, interviews, forums, and more. And while you're there, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Rayceen, what would you like to say to our viewers?
Thank you for watching.